Thank you, Jocelyn. Today's going to be one of the most fun shows that we've had in quite a while. You're going to be able to see from the beginning of what we were planning and the things that we were going to do. We showed you fabrics, we showed you objects and things, but now you get to see it all put together.
My husband and I and all of our friends love our new home. We consider a new home because it's been completely redesigned and redecorated.
So when I met Frank and Linda, it was as a result of Jocelyn. She's the one that introduced us. And so when we came here to the house for the very first time, Linda had a very specific kind of order of things that she wanted to do as far as coloration and some of the things like that.
We've been in the house for 22 years and it really was time for an update. We had some colors that we loved. We loved the yellow coloration, but we'd had yellow walls for quite a while and we wanted to bring in some gray.
So this fabric was one of the first that we found that kind of gave the whole color palette story. So we had that, we started pulling other fabrics and things, the sofa came along, then it was just like building, and we really came up with a great thing. One of the things that we really liked was these bird prints here, and these were actually pages ripped from a book that Linda's mom had from years ago. And so we took them because the coloration was so great into all of this, and we had them framed so that they'd be perfect to go here over the living room.
One of the pieces that was really important to us to preserve is a cabinet that was from my parents, and Gary was able to repurpose it into a wine bar.
The other thing that we did was that we used the dining table that was here already. They had told me that they don't really use the dining room that much, and so what we decided to do was make it into something that they would use all the time. So in the room, it kind of became like a library table. So the room is just a lot of fun to be in because you've got comfortable seating, you've got a great coloration that's warm and very calming, but then you've got a lot of books to look at, so it makes it a lot of fun.
My mother was an artist and we have many of her paintings, and one of the challenges was how can we display all these paintings in our home? And Gary is just brilliant at placing objects, and now we have a glorious art wall that we love.
The thing that really ended up nice about this family room area is that we were able to use a lot of artwork that Linda's mom had painted over the years, and so there's a real significance to this wall of art that's in this room. From there we took kind of the coloration and mixed still with the soft grays and the charcoal colors to give the nice teal and blue that kind of pulls all out of the art. So it ended up a really nice, comfortable room. The other thing that was exciting was we used the sectional that she already had and just recovered it from all the reds and golds that it was in. From this area then we're going to go into the breakfast room, which really did turn out nice. Totally converted and redid their kitchen with new granite, tile, and things like that, but we did a beautiful grass cloth on the walls that really added a nice texture. Then in and amongst all of the gray and everything that we had pulled from the other parts of the house, we threw in bursts of color. That came in from objects that they had collected over the years that were part of the family in art and some objects that they had. It really did come together nicely. The whole house has now a real comfortable feeling. It's very homey, very comfortable and calming, a great home.
Gary is a great person to work with. He's the consummate professional, and he really is good at preserving things in your home that are special to you, so your home doesn't look like it was just put together by a designer, but rather it really feels like home.
This sure was a great project. We're glad that you were able to come and see it today. This is Gary Riggs with Gary Riggs Home.